Hey everybody, it's Tegan the Rogue, and welcome to Machinima Communitas, the YouTube page where all users of all talents and types come to associate and gather together as one. Happy New Year's and welcome all, and for those of you who have not hit their New Year's yet, a pre-welcome New Year's. So, I'm sure all of you are wondering what this community page is about. So, let me get right down to the grit and knit of it and tell you what this page is about. Machinima is a new media source, which not a whole bunch of people know about, and it's not exactly an industry, but it kind of is, and it's not exactly a business, but it kind of is. There are some people who are actually doing machinima as their actual job, and are actually making or being paid for it. But this isn't the case with everybody. Anyways, getting down to the point, however, is that machinima has one thing that it's universal. It can be applied to virtually anything. No joke. Machinima also, like the movies, or like an industry, or like any business, takes multiple different types of talents to make it function correctly. To that end, this Machinima community page is all about you the community, and what you can help to do and inspire further projects for the community. Now, a lot of us that do Machinima, we started the same as you guys. We saw something that we absolutely loved or we thought was funny, and we thought, well, God, that would be great if we could do something like that. Let's try to do something like that. And that's exactly what we ended up doing. And some of us have produced a lot of machinima, some of us only produced a little bit of machinima, and some of us are not even necessarily machinima directors. Whatever we are, it doesn't matter. We all are going towards the same goal. We started this because it was something that was fun, and it was something we had a passion for. And when you want to do something like that, you're bound to meet some very interesting and fun characters throughout the course of, the field and your experience through it. So, first and foremost, you're probably wondering, okay, what kind of talents can I find here? What sort of machinima elements are here? You're going to find virtually just about everything you can think of. Anything that you could virtually think of that exists within the business industry, the movie industry, or even the music industry, it's all here. Everything from composers, musicians, singers, artists, directors, writers, everything you could imagine, editors, 3D designers, 2D animation designers, they're all here. This page is for you guys. So for those of you who are not a part of the current machinima circle that's going around right now, get a part of it. There's no reason you can't be a part of it and get your talents known. A budding artist only has one way to go, up. You start at the bottom and you go up. That's the way it is with everybody. The same thing goes for anyone who directs machinima, edits machinima, sings, writes, composes, whatever it is. All of us start at the same place. Now, one of the things I would like to take the moment to tell everybody about is this. Not everybody is going to be able to get up there right away really quick. Sometimes you get really, really lucky and you manage to just shoot right off. And that's happened with quite a few people, but it doesn't happen with everyone. So don't be disappointed or depressed if you don't seem to be going anywhere for a while, or if you are only steadily climbing. But that again is the point of this particular page. This particular page is meant for you guys. It's meant to help all of us build up together, whether we're already well-established artists or budding artists that are just starting or may even start as a result of this particular page. So right now you may notice that here on the page there are a lot of links to different videos and things like that. There's not a whole lot of links just yet, but there are quite a few links. A lot of moderators, including myself, have gone through looking for a lot of different talented artists of all different shapes and types to try to include their work here and make them a part of this community and help to drive traffic, and attention to these budding artists or people who would obviously like themselves to become established. And you may simply be an avid fan that wants to explore this page and see what's out there and become more familiar with all the different talents that are here. You may find more artists here that you're going to get into and you're going to like, and series that are you're going to stick with, and eventually you yourself may even butt into something, or you may not. So whether you are a avid machinima maker of some type, whether it's a musician, a singer, a director, a writer, whatever, you can use this page to locate different people and different talents and hopefully contact them and work with them. Ultimately, this community page is to band together the resources into one. It's to help everybody have a central point that we can go to help one another. Now, I know you guys are probably thinking there, well, maybe some of you are, and I don't mean to bring up something from the past, but I know some of you are probably thinking, well, we've heard this before, right? We've heard this speech, we've heard about, oh, this is for the community and blah, blah, and so forth. And then we're sorely disappointed to find out it really wasn't about the community at all. It was about something else. So this is not the case. And I know you're saying, oh, well, they've said that as well. This is not the case. For anyone who knows me personally, which I would hope quite a few people know me by now, I don't do that kind of stuff. I don't go behind people's backs. I don't go and try to steal things, take things, lie, cheat, whatever. One of the things that I've been saying quite often, quite a bit lately within the past few months is, the machinima community, for as large as it is just not big enough yet. There is no room in this quote-unquote industry for cutthroats, liars, backstabbers, or cheaters. Because frankly, yes, we could all clamber on top of one another, and one of us could step on, everybody to get their way to the top, but even that person is not guaranteed to stay at top if something better comes along and steps on top of them. So instead of cutthroating each other to the top, where only one or two are successful, why not give each other a helping hand and help to continue to lift each other up to the next pillar until we're all sitting at a point where we're all on top and we can continue to have those budding friendships and relationships or acquaintanceships all the way through our working careers. Whether they go somewhere or not, you never want to burn your bridges with people and you never want to betray them. Make friendships here. Make bonds. You will find that there are wonderful people within this community. And if it hadn't been for these people, even me myself would not be here right now talking to you guys or even have this page open for you guys to see. I am very privileged and very honored to have the friends that I do and have their loyalty and their friendship. And I think that all of you will find you're going to find the exact same thing here in this community page. Don't be afraid to talk to people here. Even if they say no or they deny your request or are not interested, keep asking, keep looking. One of the things that's really important in any industry type or field of interests is everybody starts somewhere. And at some point, you're going to hit a flat line, a plateau. The only thing you can do at that point is stretch your arm out and hope that somebody takes your hand. And for anyone who knows anything about entertainment industries or anything, a lot of the people who are where they're standing today, Steven Spielberg, George Lucas, Pixar, and many other people in various different fields, even like, hardcore, Fortune 500 industries, all of them at some point had to reach their hand out. And at some point, someone took their hand and lifted them up and helped them to the next platform. They may not have taken them all the way to the top, but they helped them to get to the next point in their career, in their interests. And from there, it was up to them to continue their hard work and dedication towards their goal. That is what all of us should aspire to be to each other, to help one another. And again, you're not always going to get a yes here, but you're not always going to get a no either. And even a lot of the big-time machinimators who've been around for years may even, offer you a hand or help you out if you have a simple little request. So whatever it is that you have in your mind, whether you're here to just be simply a fan and check out the videos, or if you're definitely here to become and are an aspiring machinima artist of some type, do not be afraid to stretch out your hand. Because you may get 100 no's, but eventually you're going to get a yes, and somebody will take your hand and help you to the next pillar. So again, welcome here to the Machinima Communitas page, where hopefully you will find everything you could possibly want. Now, at this time, I would also like to suggest and say, actually to all of you, not so much suggest, but more like ask, as you can see, there's a ton of different categories here. However, I may not have all the categories that you guys would like to see. If there are other categories of interest that you'd like to see up on this page and have links or references for links to people who are on YouTube, who we can link to their page and whatnot and put them on this profile page, by all means, please send an email to me at tegantherogue@yahoo.com, TEAGEN_THE_ROGUE@yahoo.com, and send me your suggestions or ideas for new categories that you would like to see, along with links to any artists or people that you might know of. Also, for already established titles that you can see here on the page, if you have a link or know of an artist or a series or even just a random machinima that you saw of some type, or a singer or a composer, an artist, a writer, whatever they are, if you have a link for them, send it to me so that we can get them established on this page and start sending more people towards their way. Because ultimately, we want all you guys to be able to share your ideas and your thoughts, through this community page. So in the meantime, have a very happy new year. Please enjoy the new community webpage. Well, community YouTube page, I should say. Sorry. And have a great new year, you guys. And welcome. And thank you guys for all your support and dedication.